How you guys doing? It's PESEP here and welcome back to PES 2015 gameplay and tactical tips. Now in this episode we're gonna start with player rules. First of all, I just want to let you guys know, if you already don't know about gameplay tips, before I jump into it, just press your select button as you see in the left bottom corner, help. You select on it and it will give you everything you need to know, whatever that you have you don't have particular knowledge about it. So in this video we're going to talking about player rules. Now as you can see here, you have your center forward, which is a prolific goal scorer. Most of it is like center forward. In PES 2014 I didn't like it because it always dropped down, but in 15 it's very different. He always stays above the target man. Second striker is a withdrawn forward who plays off a center forward. Most people like to put SS second strikers on the flank. I prefer to put it behind my striker or beside it. Wing forward is basically create chances from out wide by beating opposition in fullback. Now your wing forwards has to be a dribbler and a good skiller with good attribute of pass and shooting, basically an overall good player, not just pace if you want to play proper. Attacking midfielder, I don't want to read it because obviously there you have your side midfielders, center midfielders, defensive midfielders. Now you guys know that in my previous gameplay tips in PES 2014 I've had a lot of gameplay tips and tactical videos. If you want to have a better idea, you can check the playlist of gameplay tips of PES 14. It's exactly the same in PES 2015. If you want to drop your defensive line down, if you want to push them up, if you want to try offside trap, you know, all these tips are actually already made a video in my playlist of PES 2014. Now the good thing this year, guys, we can actually select your last defender manually just by flicking the right stick. You don't need to hold L1 anymore. And they have not changed the trigger run. Trigger run, you still need to hold L1 and the right stick if you want to make a player make a direct run to the opposition box. Now I like the fact that if you want to make a trigger run you have to hold L1, it's not just the right stick, because a lot of people abuse that feature. Anyway, let's get back to player rules. So as you can see it here, if I just flick the L2 button, you can see the player rules here and position of the players. All you need to do if you want to change the position, player rules, you basically press square and it gives you the option whether you want them a second striker or a center forward. If you already don't know, some of you who are play PES full time already know this. This is the simplest thing, but some of you guys may be new to PES, or most people just jump in without knowing anything about it, and you can expect a lot of people you know, play PES for a couple of times and they don't like it. If you really want to get to PES, guys, it's really tactical PES. It's not just about grabbing the controller and jumping to gameplay and trying to beat players who have been playing this game for years. PES is very tactical. You can literally I don't know, I mean, when I played FIFA, sometimes I was winning 4-0 and I sit back and say, you know what, oh, that's it, game over, I'm winning. And then all of a sudden, second half, it gets super scripted. I have no control over my game. My defenders all over the place. But in PES, I really don't want to argue about make a comparison between PES and FIFA. They're both amazing games. I cannot deny that FIFA looks visually stunning with the grass popping up. But anyway, let's get back to PES. So, as I was saying, in PES, if you're winning 2-0, tactically, you can hold the ball. You can actually lock down and your opponent cannot break you. Unless you're facing a super good players who's good at dribbling and passing and have a good knowledge of football and tactical gameplay. But when it comes to player rules, guys, that's the main video was this is about. As I said, if you want a more in-depth detail, you can check my PES 2014 playlist gameplay. I have tactical tutorials showing you how to change your tactics. Now, as I always say, tactics is not just about changing your formation. You can change your tactics by player rules. Simply, for example, if I want to be offensive, I will change my center midfielder to attacking midfielder. I will put them up. There you go. I'm more offensive now. I'll change him into a wing forward. I'm more offensive. If I want to play defensive, all I need to do, change him to probably a right back, and change Pogba to defensive midfielder. Drop him down, change his player rules. Let's just drop him down here as well. And then we can change Asamoah to the left midfielder and even Tevez to attacking midfielder, and we have Laurent there. So you can be defensive by simply player rules without changing your tactical sliders or your formation. As I always say, tactic can be changed by player rules, by sliders, or by your, the most obvious one is formation, or simply forget about player rules, sliders, and tactics. You can simply be offensive by the way you play. All you need to do is to master pass and move, not 1-2. 1-2, you hold L1 and pass. But pass and move is more offensive. It will make your player make a straight run into the box all the way. With 1-2, your player waits for the pass. If you stay on the ball, he will not make a continuous run. So if you want to be offensive by playing simply by your gameplay, all you need to do, make a pass and move with 3 players, and you will have 4 players attacking at the same time. Pass and move can be done by holding R2 and pass together and let go. I also have a tutorial with that in my PES 2014. Is exactly the same thing. Hope this video was useful, giving you a better knowledge about player rules and how to change them. If you want to play defensive, offensive, or want to start balance, you have a better knowledge of player rules and when to change them and how to position your players. My advice is don't get lost in tactic deeply. Tactics only covers maybe 40 to 50%, depending on how skilled you are. More than 60% is about how you play, how good are you defending, how good your vision is, how good are you mastering the set pieces, taking advantage of everything in the game. Start playing like it's the last minute from the first minute. That's what I always say. The best defense is attack, in my opinion. And try holding off the ball. If the opponent doesn't have the ball, he can't score. As simple as that. We're gonna end this video here. This was about player rules. In the next videos, we're gonna give more tips. We've done with player rules. In the next video, we're gonna be talking about playing styles and player cards, player skills. In the next video, we're going to be talking about those 2 features, and then after that, we're going to go ahead with the a little bit of tips, choosing your formation, which formation suits your style, and then we're going to go ahead and talk about the fluid formation. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give us a thumb up. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't. I'd like to thank all my subscribers for the continuous support. Make sure to follow me on Twitter for my live stream times, and also if you're a big fan of PES, make sure to hit like on my Facebook page, which is my club. I've been PESEP. Until next time, ciao for now.